Hello and welcome back to my Morrowind Mage Guide. So,
what's this about?
I am on a Necromancer build, as we saw in the previous magic video. So running Block, Light Armour, Short Blade, Conjuration and Mysticism as our major skills, with Enchant, Alteration, Illusion, Restoration and Alchemy as our minor skills. I've done the Limewire Platter trick and raided the Customs Warehouse and the Customs and Excise Office. Shut up, I'm talking to people. So, first thing I want to cover is where you can get your spells.
I'm waiting.
And one place is right here in Sadenine. Ariel. Now, you start off with if you take Destruction with Firebite. It does fire damage, but a lot of the enemies you're going to be fighting are either immune to or have a high resistance to fire. So you're going to want to pick yourself up another spell. Spark's great. It's on target, got a small blast radius, and likewise you have Frostbite, which has high damage, but it is a touch spell. I'd recommend picking up Frostbite if you want to do the clear out the quests in the Sadenine area, such as the Smuggler's Cave, doing the Tax Collector quest, things like that. You don't need it if you want to go and get the Mentor's Ring. You can rely on your Firebite, but I'd recommend picking up something there. You've also got Absorb Fatigue. Can be useful, but it's not great. Father's Hand, Sanctuary. Sanctuary increases your ability to dodge, so that's going to help you protect yourself if you're not looking to go down the Conjuration route and use Summoned Armour. And you've got some other bits and pieces.
Welcome.
Next up is the Mages Guild. I'm at the one in Balmorra. So first off, you're going to want to come here and join up anyway, so you can get the guild supply chest. It's going to get you some Restore Magicka potions, some Lesser Soul Gems if you want to go into the enchant route, some Intervention Scrolls just in case, as well as some Cure Disease Scrolls, which are always useful. And you've got a wide selection of spells available here for obvious reasons. So I'm going to go and pick up some spells now. So Juicy's Open Door is, I wouldn't say it's necessary, but it's going to help you get more loot. You've also got some more summons here if you want to take them. Water Breathing's also useful.
Speak, traveller.
Over here we have some destruction spells, as well as Bound Boots and Bound Helm that I'm going to pick up. You've got Poison, you've got Paralysis from the Illusion Tree, Poison Touch, Shock. Again, really great selection of spells there.
My patience is limited.
Got some... pretty much every restoration spell, with a bunch of mysticism spells as well. And you can get the restoration and mysticism spells from the temple.
Dirt, everywhere, dirt.
Yes. And here we have some more bound weapons, as well as some more summons. Soul Trap, if you're going down that enchantment route, and it's nice and cheap as well. And you can use this to travel to other mages guilds and pick up.
What's this about?
More spells. No, you're just an enchanter.
What do you want?
Spells. So again, here we've got a bunch of destruction stuff that's going to help tie in nicely with the other spells when you get around to spell crafting. Recall is again another useful one. It's combined with Mark. It gives you the equivalent of Town Portal. You, I believe, have some more bound stuff I want, so bound gauntlets, as well as some bound weapons and some more summons. Some really useful ones. Flame Atronachs are great. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Good day. Let's do business.
So boots, gauntlets, helm. Just need the boots. Yep, I think I'm now just missing the chest piece, so we'll head on to Sadrith Morra quickly to pick up a different spell. but one that is ridiculously powerful and ridiculously useful. So this is, for this build, this is going to be the main damaging spell, and that is Absorb Health, which does exactly what it says on the tin. It takes health from your enemy and gives it to you. Now this is a touch spell that we're going to pick up. I'm also going to pick up Divine Intervention while I'm here. Again, that's part of your sort of town portal repertoire. Then we're going to go to Spell Making. Take Absorb Health. Going to make it target. And we'll make it work like the Fireball spell. So there we go. Let's call that Vampiric Blast, and I'll show that off in a bit.
Let's hear it.
You can also, from this guy, whilst I remember, pick up the necessary stuff, if I remember which ones it is. Asham, and I think it's Bloat. But you can also take Netch Leather, and you can use that for your, if you want to abuse the Alchemy exploit and get insane levels of intelligence.
Yes, what is it? Can we
Finally,
hurry this along?
I'm going to go back to Balmor,
Oh, Outlander, did you want something?
and I'm going to cast Divine Intervention. Which is going to take me here to Fort Moonmoth, because this is where we're going to get the last piece of our bound gear. This is where you get the bound cuirass from. So spells, bound cuirass, and you've also got Drain Athletics, Drain Block, Drain Blood, which is really useful. And you've got some more summons as well. You've got Flame and Frost Atronach, Hungers, Storm Atronach, you've got some barrier spells.
Go ahead, stranger.
So you can get other spells in the fort. If you go to the actual shrine here, and I've already shown you the one inside Mora, obviously. You come and talk to this gentleman. He has more spells. Divine Aid, Absorb Fatigue Ranged, a whole bunch of other stuff. I want spell making, so I'm going to do each of these for 60 seconds. A little too far. Oh, no. Okay, so I've got Boots, Cuirass. I'll add the dagger in because I might as well have that at the same time. I forgot to pick up the shield. Why didn't I pick up the shield? Actually, I'm trying to remember who has the shield now. I think it's down here anyway. Because the shield helps add to your total armor rating. And also adds in a block chance. Spells, do you have Bound Shield? There we go.
Go ahead, stranger.
This is the one problem with trying to record this live rather than record it and then put a commentary over the top. So, come back and craft ourselves our spell. Spell making. Now, the icon you have will always be for the first the first spell effect you add in. So in this case, it's going to be Bound Cuirass. Yeah, there we go. Probably turned down the sensitivity on my mouse a little, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to have everything up for 60 seconds. call it suit up. Okay. So I'll rest for an hour, just get my spell casting chance up. And we'll select it. So as you see, at the moment we have armor value 1. We've got some Nordic fur greaves and a Nordic fur helm. I summon my armor and my sword and my shield. And now I'm in armor class 56. To give you an equivalent, if you were to go with Imperial Steel, which is a suit of heavy armor, you can literally just pick up around about the various locations in Morrowind, you'd probably only have an armor rating of 20 or 21, maybe 22. So let's have a look at some of the effects, because this also fortifies a lot of the skills you've got. So we've got Fortify Short Blade, 10 points on our dagger. Our boots give us Fortify Speed, 10 points. Our Cuirass and our helm each give us Fortify to all 4 armor skills by 5 points, and they stacks for a total of plus 10. Got Fortify Hand to Hand, 10 points. Fortify Agility, 10 points. Fortify Block, 10 points. And if we switch over to spellcasting and put on Absorb Health, actually no, we want Vampiric Blast, we still get the armor bonus from the shield. Now let's go show off how this works in an actual fight. Okay, so I was going to go and show you go and pick a fight with Snowius Granius, which I'll do in a minute, but I did get attacked by 2 assassins, so I now have some rather groovy light armor. So demonstrate where are we? Suit up. We'll demonstrate what sort of armor you can get into once you've killed an assassin, which is 67. So that's a nice little buff right there. And I will select Vampiric Blast, and we'll go kill Snowius Granius with our Absorb Health. There he is. And you can even intercept people's spells mid-flight. So as you see, we healed up the damage he did and killed him. Just gives you an idea of exactly how devastating the Absorb Health spell really is. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope that's given you some sort of rough idea of sort of where you can go to get your spells, sort of spells you might want to pick up, and yeah, a quick demonstration of how the character works. Anyway, thank you for watching. You know how YouTube works.